There we go.
Yeah. We're
All
live.
right. Hey.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. So, I know y'all probably saw the title. Tonight we are having a real deal web conversation. I've actually been listening to a couple of wealthy people, okay? Just so that way, like I tell, I suggest to people to pretty much, make sure you study the wealthy if you want to be wealthy. So I've been listening to a couple of things. Tony Robbins, I like him. Um, a couple other people. So with that being said, I'm going to go on ahead and pass it to the beautiful Miss Queen so she can tell everyone about herself just a little bit, and then we'll get into this conversation.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Well, it's morning from Africa, from Nigeria. Okay. So, my name is Queen Daniel, and my background is chemical engineering. I studied chemical engineering in college, and I've been in business. I never worked. Always done business. I'm also a natural skincare formulator. I formulate my own skincare product, that I use, and I've done a couple of businesses, and yeah, I am trading, and that is about the best decision I've made in recent times. Yeah.
Awesome. So what actually attracted you to day trading?
Okay. I got into the space during the pandemic, and it was like there was so much uncertainty. For me, I must be honest, I was scared. You know,
Okay.
the lockdown. You couldn't go out. There was just nothing that could be done. We're all locked in, and before then, I've actually been thinking like, okay, so how do I earn in foreign currency, because our currency is really dropping, and the
Mm.
best thing you want to do is to earn, for instance, in the US dollar. So when I learned about this from a friend, I didn't even think about it. I just jumped into it because it was like, okay, like a dream fulfilled. This was what I was praying for. It was an opportunity I was praying for. I never knew anything about the financial market. It was it
Mm.
was it was it was that bad. I never knew jack about the financial market,
Well, don't
and
feel bad. I was that way too.
yeah, never knew anything. And this is me. I was so angry with myself that, so what was I doing all these years? How come I didn't know about this opportunity? And the main thing that also got me attracted was the fact that I was getting a skill set.
Mm.
It was not like someone was telling me, "Oh, Queen, bring money. I want to invest for you. I want to trade for you." Well, you can't get me through that way. I always believe in teach someone how to fish.
Right.
It was
Right.
always been something teach me how to fish, and don't give me the fish to eat. I want to learn so I don't keep coming back to you. So this was an opportunity for me to get a skill set, and it's something that will remain with me forever. Even
Yeah.
if even if today anything happens, I know I have this skill set. I can sit in my home. I don't need to go beg someone to buy my product before I can survive. Just by sitting in my house with my phone and my computer, I can just put in some trade and earn from it. And the fact that I can also pass it on to my children. I can teach people the skills I'm learning. So for me, that was just the attraction for me. Yeah.
So that was similar for me too. Because so it took me a while to get to that point to where I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to work for anybody else because I had that mindset. Like all I knew was being an employee because I've been working for someone else since I was 16. So not everybody was blessed by Miss Queen to be able to be in business for themselves their entire life, or adult life, I should say. So but for me, it was the when I finally had that, moment like, okay, I don't want to work for anyone else. When I retire, um, it was like, okay, now I really need to like get that education. I need that team, that mentorship, because I heard about this back in 2018. So actually, I was introduced to cryptocurrency first. But the person
Okay.
that told us about cryptocurrency was like, yeah, you need to buy it and you need to trade it and whatever. So I get this Binance account. I have no idea what I'm doing. So naturally, I just messed around. I was like, forget it. You know what? I'm not doing it. So I don't know how much money I have in my Binance account because I got locked out.
Hmm.
But but it was just the fact that there wasn't the time taken to like show me what to do. You just telling me I need to buy this and I need to trade. And I'm like, but how do I do that? Like, what am I doing? Is there a strategy? Like, should I be reading certain articles? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? So I got, pretty much just got bored with it. And that's when I was introduced to Forex, like it was some months later, the end of 2018. And I was like, okay, now this is interesting. You're going to teach me how to do it. So
Yeah.
that way I could make the money myself and then I could go on and teach other people too. All right, let me go. You know.
Yeah.
Um, so that's what pretty much got me is the fact that the opportunity was there to teach me how to do it. And now when I make my money, I could go in turn teach other people. So that way it's not like, okay, it's just me. No, there's more than enough money out here for
Yeah.
all of us to eat. When you're talking about over, $6.6 trillion a day, like that's crazy to me. Why in the world are more people not doing it? But I know why, but I'm not gonna say that right now. We're probably gonna get
Ignorance.
into that a little later.
I say ignorance. It's just ignorance. Yeah.
That's it,
Ignorance.
So and that leads me to like, so typically, people are hesitant to come into this space, right? Because it seems like it's just too complicated for them to learn how to trade. So what would you tell those type of people?
Okay. I don't think there's anything complicated about forex trading. Number one, at least not as complicated as studying chemical engineering in school. It's, it's not as
Right.
complicated as, yeah.
I
It's
get
it's like if you can read ABCD, you can trade. You can learn how to trade. I think it's just the mindset that makes you think it's difficult. Some people don't even want to try it. You've never tried something and you think it's difficult. While
right.
some people just have a lazy mindset, they just want, I call it shortcut, they just want to get rich quick. Instead of learning how to do this, instead of learning how to get a skill set, you just want to give your money, which is so common in my country. You just want to give your money to someone to trade. You don't even know if that person is going to run away with your money. So
Exactly.
yeah, so what is your fear of somebody running away with your money, or investing that money and your time into learning a skill set that will remain with you forever? And if for some people that are scared about it, the academy made it so easy in such a way that you can actually copy and paste. And I'm really having fun. I'm really having fun with the copy and paste. And there's just too much signals, too much trade ideas coming in. My phone I keep getting alerts. I'm driving, I'm getting trade signals. It's
Mhm.
just so much. So I was talking to somebody yesterday and like, okay, it's just for you to just, okay, this is just enough for me for today, because you're really going to get overwhelmed with the trade signals that come in. So what are you scared of? So it's possible that you can, the company made it such a way that you can earn while you're still learning. So you're not scared like, oh, I'm going to invest this money and nothing is going to come in. No, you're going to make money. It's the
Right.
decision, whatever decision you choose. But like I said, I'm really having fun having to use a copy and paste. It's really fun. So much trade. I made a lot yesterday. This 2 days ago, the same thing. Even with gold, I got the biggest pips
Oh,
from gold. Yeah,
you got into
so
gold this time.
yeah, so no one should be scared about this. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that I've talked to, and it's pretty much fear, you know, like the fear of failure on their own part. It's not necessarily, the system, the software. It's just, can I learn it? You know, can I really give up this money? Because there are a lot of people who are, I'm not gonna say a lot. There are people that are really emotionally attached to their money
Money.
because the mindset is just survival, survival. Hello, Jamie. Jamie is normally on, y'all, but she's not
Yeah.
able to get with us today, but she'll be on next week. So,
Okay.
um, but yeah, so I think part of it is the fact that there are people that are emotionally attached to money, and especially if you have that survival mindset, like it's just survive, survive, survive. You're going to be extra cautious about how much money, even though, and I may, ruffle a couple of feathers, but I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be me if I didn't, be honest. We would be willing, and I say we because it took me a long time to get to this point to where I'm at. Okay. So I'm
Yeah.
including me because I was once there. We would be willing to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on unnecessary things. If you think about how much money you spend on a daily, weekly, monthly, and annual basis on
Mm.
non-essential things like fast food,
Mm-hmm.
how many times do you hit that drive-through every week? How much money do you spend on fast food every single week, especially if you have children?
Mm.
How much money do you spend? I said this on one of my webinars. I was like, so how much money? We got Mr. Paul in. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey,
So I was like, how much money do you spend on purchasing alcohol? How much money do you spend buying, name brand clothes? No one cares if you're wearing Louis Vuitton,
And buying wigs.
right? I mean, I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
if you could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a
Mm.
weekly, monthly, and annual basis,
Yes.
why would you be so fearful as to not spend and invest in yourself, and not only yourself, but if you
Mm.
have kids, they can learn how to do this themselves and pay for their own college tuition, you know, pay for whatever it is. If they have school uniforms, we have kids over here that have to wear uniforms. They can buy their own uniforms. They can buy their own tennis shoes. If they say, I want some Jordans, they can make the money in the market and buy their own Jordans,
Mm.
right? So I want Mr. Paul. Come on, Pastor Paul. I want
hey.
introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and then I got a couple questions for you since you joined us.
Ooh, wow. All right. I'm so happy to be with you. Um, I'm Dr. Paul, Pastor Paul, so many things, So I'm based in Canada. We have our churches in Nigeria, in other parts of the world. We have in Europe, in the UK, and then we have here in Canada.
Okay.
So for now, I'm based in Canada, and then I do some moving rounds, and then I come back to Canada. Also, I'm a certified professional counselor in Canada, so I'm into professional counseling. Uh, a lot of stuff I do here, also, and then I am a trader.
Yeah.
Hey,
I am a trader.
yes,
I'm a
sir.
trader, and I'm a happy trader.
Proud
I'm a
one.
very very proud happy trader, and I started trading not too long ago, but I just keep asking myself, why didn't I start so early? What was I doing before now? So I'm like, come on, why? Who was hiding all this from me? How come I
Exactly.
never how come I never saw something like this? So because I have eagle's eyes and I like to see things. So when I saw this opportunity, I'm like, oh my, I need to do something. So I just hop on it. I don't allow opportunities slip by me
Right.
because my greatness is hidden inside the opportunities that come my way.
Mm.
And so I take advantage of them.
I like that. I like that.
That's it. So that's me.
All right. So I'm glad you got on so we can have a male perspective. Okay.
Mm.
So we don't have just the women talking. We have men and women talking about the same thing because we want to make sure that just like all of us are saying we didn't know, we're just now finding out about this, and this has been
Mm.
going on for centuries.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
Wow.
like,
I'm like, come on.
exactly. We should have known about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
One of the things is like, honestly, they should be teaching this in school, so that way we
Mm-hmm.
can kind
Mm-hmm.
of help the children already be better equipped,
Yeah.
to go out here into the world and make their own money. But that's not the way the school system is designed. So I'm gonna leave that part alone. Don't let me go that way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I work
so
as a school counselor, so I know what you're trying to say. I get it. I
yeah,
get it. Yeah, we're going to change the curriculum, and
okay,
we're in the process of doing that, both in Canada and all over the world. This is a movement.
right,
We're pulling
right,
people out of poverty, and
yes,
I don't know about others. I'm so tired of being in one spot, and I just want to move. And if someone, is saying, you are a counselor, a doctor, you're a pastor, you're traveling all over the world, you're a Canadian citizen, man. So what else do you want? And you still saying you want to move?
Yeah.
Man, it's never enough until I hit my first $1 billion.
Woo!
so
It's, it's
you better
never
come on,
enough.
Mr. Paul.
Yeah.
It's never enough. So
Yeah.
and I told my wife, I told First Lady, I said, look, the next time you're going to see me, you see me a $1 billion husband.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
And I'm not kidding with that. I am super. I am a thunderbolt. I'm on the go.
Yeah.
I'm on the go. I'm not waiting. My son, 9 years old, when we're trading, myself and my wife stand right by my side. I say, yes, I love this kind of mentoring process. You mentor in millions. You mentor in the dollars. You don't just teach. You teach children what you are.
Right.
So that they look at you and say, man, I like the way daddy is. I want to be like daddy.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to be me. I don't want to be like my broke ass daddy. I want to be
My billionaire daddy.
no, guys, don't tell him I said that. But the truth is that I send him money. So I want to be a daddy figure that still send my kids some money, and it's like, Dad, I don't need you. I have my millions too. I'm like, come on, let's flaunt it. Let's flaunt it.
That's the type of conversation we're having. And that's what I love about, where we're at in the group of people, that we're around. I was like Dr. Paul, Pastor Paul over here talking about being a counselor and everything, like multiple hats and stuff. Queen has the chemical engineer background. Of course, I'm military, but I went to school for psychology as well. So it's like we have so many people. We have motivational speakers, other celebrities. Like these are people who are actual celebrities. People are well known from all different walks of life. And when you are able to connect with those individuals, you get to share information, share ideas, and then pretty much you're picking each other's brain. You're learning from each other, right? So, Pastor Paul, I have a question for you. So, you're obviously you're excited about trading. You have your goals, right? And they're not far-fetched, obviously, because we know what's possible. You're talking about over $6.6 trillion a day that's being circulated in this market. So, what advice would you give to a person that's considering day trading?
All right. Now, you see, the first thing I want to say about this is, what do you see? You need to see something. What do you see about yourself? You see, this thing is as far as your eyes can see. What do you see? Where do you see yourself? Do you want to remain where you are? Are you okay? Because, you see, this world is no longer for the okays.
Right.
Just being okay is not enough.
Right.
It's no longer enough. Because you don't just want to be okay, and then, you see, when you are okay and you're surrounded by people that are not okay, then you're not okay. You're not okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I will tell anybody who is kind of thinking, do I go into trading? Do I stop? Do I not go in? Hey, I'm not saying you should go in. I'm saying you should jump in, fly in, dive in.
Now,
Learn all you need to learn, get all you need to get the knowledge, and begin. You see, if you never take the first step, you never move. Begin. Start. Don't, you see, I wrote a book, one of my books titled Dealing with Procrastination. And you can never get to where you're going if you don't take the first step. So many people tell you, oh, I'm planning. I will, I shall, I will, I shall. It never stops. I will, I shall, tomorrow. It never comes. Start. Do it. Move. Take the first step. That is what you need. I did that. And you know what? If I'm a pastor, everything I do is based on integrity. I don't want to just sweet talk people. I don't do that. Just come say, oh, so that you can come in. No, I am recruiting like a wizard. I'm recruiting like no man business. The reason is because I am super excited at this. This is an opportunity. Leona, Queen, this is an opportunity. I'm telling you. So if you are thinking of, oh, I want to come into this, do I want to, maybe I don't want, don't waste. Look, time is not on your side.
Yeah.
Now, you see, like myself now, I told myself, time is on the side of my son and my daughter, but time is not on my side anymore.
Yeah.
I could have started trading when I was 10 years old, 12 years old, if my parents had introduced me to this. So, hey, you're listening to me, you're listening to a trader who is rugged, dogged, and desperate. I'm grabbing all the millions there is. Any available opportunity to grab it, I'm grabbing it.
You better grab.
That's it. Some people just come up and tell me, oh, the market is not good today. Who told you? There is no day a market is not good. There is no day. Every day there is something good about the market, and I see good, so I grab good. I check the market, I look at all my indices, I check everything, I grab something. Every dollar makes you closer to your millions. Take that from me.
And you know,
let
me just say something. And you know, people try to compare the foreign exchange market with stock exchange. You know, and you know, people are saying things like, "Oh, the stocks are down, this, that," you know, because they don't get it.
They don't
even know how to explain. I don't know how to explain it to anybody, you know, and that is the reason why I stay up late, because I just want to grab everything, just like Pastor Paul said. I want to study all I can. I want to grab all I can in the 24 hours I have in a day.
Oh, yes. You know, and the 24 hours is not even enough.
It's not enough. I'm still going to be up. I'm still going to be up. Oh, yeah. You know, trying to study something, you know. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. You don't have any excuse. And except you have money working for you, then you can say, okay, you don't want to trade. Except you're in a point where you can sleep and things just happen behind you. You don't even need to get up from your bed. You don't need to do anything financially. Then you can say you can't trade. And there's something I say, if my mentors, the millionaires in this space, they trade themselves. They're not giving money to anybody to trade for them. Who am I not to trade? Who am I not to pick up my phone and trade? Why should I be looking for someone to give money to trade for me?
And you know what? Queen and Leona, and all our audience, if you're listening to us, this is it. No matter how rich and how wealthy you are, you want to make more bucks. You want to make more money, more money.
That's what I was about to say.
And that's why the Bill Gates of this world, the Trumps of this world, and all of them, the Zuckerberg of this world, all of them, the owner of Amazon, what's that his name again? Now all of them, yeah, they are still making money. So it doesn't matter. Your money can be working for you, but you want to make more. More.
Yeah,
More. There is something we call more. You want more? This is the opportunity. You grab it. You grab it. That's it.
So I've had a couple of people tell me that, literally like, oh, well, I'm good, because my portfolio is large, or I'm already invested in a couple of things, and I don't say anything. I'm like, okay, God bless you, good night. Because in my mind, I'm like, you obviously you are comfortable where you are. So there's no point in me saying anything, because I won't be able to get you to see the possibility, because you're comfortable with where you are and your mind is set.
And
now,
Leona,
yes, sir.
Leona, the greatest enemy of your next level is your comfort zone.
That's what it is. And it just it bothers me, because I want to see more of, our people, like, come on. The information is there. The opportunity is there. We're sharing it. We do this every Friday.
Yeah.
I go live almost every day, and I'm sharing everything that I'm learning, that I'm getting from, like Dr. Jewel, and when I'm watching these interviews with these multimillionaires and billionaires and stuff, I'm sharing all this information, and I'm well aware. Obviously, you're not going to reach everyone, because there's a psychology. You control the mind, you control the person. So if the person is not ready to receive, something, because it's been ingrained in them, and they're not ready to change their mindset, then you're not going to reach it. But this is for those who want more. Like Pastor Paul is saying, you want more. You just don't know how to get there. You have to change your circle. I say that over and over. You have to change your circle. The only way you will get to a level of wealth that you are looking for is for you to change your circle. I'm gonna make this statement. I saw it today. So y'all just bear with me. So a gentleman said, actually it was Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. Author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, for all of y'all that love Robert Kiyosaki or whatever. Yeah. So he said, being rich is measured in dollars. Okay. Wealth is measured in time.
Yes.
So an example is, like, a lot of us, whether we have the thought or still have that, or had the thought or still have that thought, that $1 million is rich. Now just think about this. If your expenses are $100,000 a month, then guess how long your wealth is going to last? 10 months.
Yes, 10 months.
Exactly.
That's it. So that pretty much means, that shows that your wealth is not going to last, because you're looking at rich being in money, not wealth being equated with time. So more of the story is, being wealthy is more important than being rich.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's it. So my next question for y'all is, so what are the some of the other opportunities that have been made available to you since becoming a part of this wealth circle?
Yeah, for me, the other opportunity that I've seen here is actually the idea that I can own my own business. My own business. Yeah. So I'm a pastor. I'm motivating, I'm preaching, and I'm pulling people out of the pit and bringing them to light. And then I have got my own business also to help others and help myself and make a life, and have something for my kids. Do you know that this platform creates the opportunity for generational wealth?
Yep.
Generational wealth. So my kids can actually come into the empire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is great. So if I sign up 2 people within the space of a particular space, and then I keep rising. So I'm no longer paying what I'm supposed to pay. And then after that, I bring in another person. So I become an IBO, and I'm like, come on. And then I'm being paid, and I'm trading.
Right.
You know, do you guys get what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes I look for ways to try to explain it to people. So many people have been calling me and sending me messages the last time. Please, we need to talk with you. We need to talk. You just have to talk with me because I've got the information you need. I got it. So I'm going to recruit them and bring them in, and then I am being paid. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just excited. I'm being paid. I'm making my money. And then I'm being paid also. I'm like, come on, this is what I want.
You better fix it.
Oh yes. I just recruited somebody from the UK. So I'm like, I'm in Canada, I'm recruiting all over the world. And then I'm being paid. So
and that's called business ownership, folks.
That is it. I own my own business. That just makes me, I'm like, oh, my wife is someone that is very, very skeptical in things like this. So when she started seeing me, I was showing her my trade. She was like, what? I said, yeah, just do the analysis, join Leona early hours of the morning. That you see, the truth is this: there is a price to pay for anything worthwhile and for anything worth.
Exactly.
And so if I've got to wake up early, Central Standard Time, to meet up with, and I slept late, and so I woke up early so that I can meet up with someone who can educate me more in the strategies to make more and to become better and build my business. Then I am ready for it. In the first place, do I sleep? Do I sleep?
Ask me that question.
That's why I don't sleep.
Right.
I don't sleep. So I better use the time. I pray for some time, and then I use the other time to make money. And then I build my business. It's so good. It's so good. It's something I just discovered, and I'm like, come on. It doesn't take time to rise in this business. It doesn't take time. All it takes is your decision. Decide to take the first steps. And you know what? If you took the first step, you have gone ahead of the other person that is still thinking about it.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying.
You understand? Yeah. So, and that's what it is. So that for me, the fact that I can own my own business and then help people, because we're talking about more, having more. Let me quickly tell our audience the reason why you need to have more. Because there are people that are dying of starvation, of hunger. There are kids that are out of school, they can hardly eat. It's not, you see, if your life is all about just you, I'm okay, so I don't need any other thing. No, you should think better. You should think to extend. You are like an eagle. You spread your wings, and this side is helping someone, and this side is helping someone, and that is how we pull the world and make it a better place. So that's it.
Love it. Come on.
Thank you.
Miss Queen, what is it? What are some of the opportunities that have been made available to you, since you've become a part of this Wealth Circle?
Okay.
For me, go ahead.
The fact that I'm learning to dine with the millionaires tapping into their ideas, this is what got this person to this point, and they are so humble, they are open,
Mm-hmm.
pouring out to us, this is what you need to do. An opportunity comes up, and your mentor comes and tells you, okay, this is the next thing, this investment, that investment. For instance, one of the biggest thing I've learned in this space is having to trade in gold and silver, having to
Yep.
acquire the coins. I was talking to my daughter, I think yesterday, and I was just telling her everything I do, I show her in this business. I think this is one time intentionally doing that. There are times I'm busy and I'm on a go live section and I need to run into the room to get something. I just tell her, oh, Princess, please stay on. And when I get back, take note for me. And she does, she takes note for me. And sometimes I tell her to put in a trade and she does. The fact that I'm learning other investment opportunity is just so, it's awesome. I don't know how to, I catch Pastor Paul's excitement. Maybe I don't know how to express myself, because it's just something I've said that I'm not going to try to convince anybody.
Right.
Yes, I'm not going to try to convince you. If you're not going to do this, fine. If you want to do this, fine. You're not going to cause me any harm, But the truth of the matter is that I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of having a normal life,
Average.
living from hands
Right.
to mouth, average life.
Mm-hmm.
All you have money. All you do is to eat, buy clothes.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to life. Like you said, there's so many people to help around.
Yep.
During the pandemic, things was really tough for people. I get messages every day on my inbox on Facebook, people begging for money
Every
because
day.
So what would you prefer, to keep begging or to learn not to beg? So you too can be a blessing to other people. So and I know there are also more opportunities that are coming in. I think there's another one too, Jamie was sharing with me, So I'm just excited being in this space. The fact that I'm learning all those investment opportunity, it's not about money just staying in your account. The average person wants to save money in the bank. Why should I leave my money in the bank?
So they could trade your money and lose it.
Why should I leave my money in the bank? It should be in my broker's account.
Yeah.
It should be in my broker account. Money should be doing things, reinvesting money, you should,
Yeah.
like real estate, which I never knew anything about. Learning all those things, really getting enough financial education from this space. It's almost like you're getting more than what you paid for. And I'm not just saying this. Watch my lips, watch my eyes. I'm saying this from the depths of my heart. I'm speaking the truth, and I'm saying all the things I've learned from this space. There's just so much. Like Pastor Paul said, I went to bed 5 a.m. yesterday. Yesterday, I'm confused now because this is almost 2 a.m. in Nigeria. It's almost like I just sleep for a short time because I believe that there's just so much to be done. I said when I get old, I'll start sleeping. But I just need to just get all I can get. When I have time, I take a nap, But like I said, after this, I'm still going to get on my educational platform. I'm not going to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
What you had, Pastor Paul? You were about to say something.
You see, sometimes trying to convince people when they see the oil in your skin is not artificial, it's fresh, and you are like, hey, look at me. Now, if Pastor T.D. Jakes tells me and said, Pastor Paul, this is the way, and I'm like, yeah, I'm behind you, right? The next time he looks behind him, he won't see me. But if he looks way ahead of him, he will see me there. He knows this. He knows. And many of my friends in ministry and mentors, they know that this guy, you give him information, I check out things. You know why? Because as someone who understands spirituality, I check out every spirit and everything. So I find out. So I have done my research. And for this, there are people who have had bad experiences.
Yes.
And you know what? I am not the reason why they had their bad experiences. I am having good experiences.
Hello.
And I am telling you, you can choose the experience you want to have. You can choose it. And if you want to have good experiences, learn from the leaders, not from the learners. And in this business, we've got leaders like Dr. Joe. We've got leaders like Sean. We've got leaders like Manny. We've got leaders who are right in this business. And then we've got leaders like Leona. We've got leaders like Pastor Paul. We've got leaders like Queen. Hey, there is no reason for you to be scared of, I'm going to be alone. You will not be alone because there are people. It's a family, and you are going to be highly supported. I sign up people, and I'm not there to even set them up because of my schedule. So I call, hey, Queen, can you please do this for me? And she's like, okay, I'll do that. And she's calling, hey, can you please do this? I call another, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? How can I sign up 20-something people alone? I'm not going to prepare the next sermon.
Right.
So what I mean is you are going to be highly supported. I've never seen a platform that supports people like this.
And
you'll be embraced like a family.
When you go to college. So what Pastor Paul is talking about. So this is education. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all learning. Even though, if you've been trading for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you're continuing to learn.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, versus when you go to college, what support do you get in college? Do you get paid from the school? Think about this. Pastor Paul is saying this. Do you get paid from the school to bring people to that school?
No way.
Because this school is giving you the best education.
No.
Whereas here, we get paid to bring people to get information so they can learn how to take care of themselves and build generational wealth. And if they want to build a business, they can do that too.
I'm bringing all the church members, and I told
everybody.
Them, I said,
everybody.
I told them, you don't have the money, then I'm going to sign you up. I sign you up, you start learning. You start learning. When you learn to an extent, later you're going to thank me for this.
Yep.
We need to pull people out of poverty. We need to empower people with the knowledge they need. And this is what we're talking about.
Yep.
This is what we're talking about. It's as far as your eyes can see. If you see far, then you can get there.
Yep. You're right. You're right. So I'm glad that we had this conversation. Y'all done got me out motivated. I'm still hoarse, but I'm sitting here feeling like, But so last thing, I know we kind of touched on it, but I think I'm gonna add something to it. But like, you were talking about your children, right? And this platform, like how will your children benefit from the systems that's in place, the software and everything, and then the information you receive from the company? How are they going to benefit? What is it that you see for them that they're going to get from this?
Now, my kids, what I see for my children is that they are going to be traders. They are going to be big time traders. And they are going to trade with their money. They are going to trade and they are going to make their money. They are going to invest. They are going to own their own businesses. Currently speaking, I am already putting in their mind, I am instilling in them the mentality, because it is a mind issue.
Yes.
Yeah, if you put it in them from this age, they will grow with it, and like that guy said, they will run with the vision. They will run with it, and they will become independent people. They become successful men and successful women who will not depend on their paycheck, who will not depend on their monthly paycheck to survive. Because we live in this world today that before the paycheck comes, I'm in Canada here, people live from credit card to another credit card.
That's crazy.
Anywhere you go, they want to give you a card, and it's a credit card. So people are deep into debt. And this is a business that will bring you out of debt, it will liberate you. Financial liberation, financial freedom. And then you can pass this over to your children. So they don't, you see, what this generation is actually doing is many people are leaving debt for the next generation. And we need to stop that. And that is what this platform is out to do. We need to stop the debt and leave the wealth for the children. So that when they come, they continue in that path and live, because a good man will leave wealth, inheritance for his children's children. And it continues. So for me, my kids are into this, they are buying into it, and my vision, my sight for them is that they will grow in this mentality. I'm going to sing with trading. I will sing with it. I'll preach with it. I will talk about it. I will do everything. I will communicate with everything I've got to put it in them. If it is in them, then they can run with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Queen. What you got? What you got?
He just took that scripture out of my mouth. a wise father, a good father leaves inheritance for his children. And you know, not enough leaving inheritance for your children is them knowing how to sustain that inheritance.
That is it. That is it. That is it.
You know, so those are the things I'm learning. So the goal is leaving a legacy.
Yeah.
You know, so they know that whatever you're leaving behind, you know, they're going to grow it.
That's it.
About leaving money and leaving inheritance, and they go waste it. But because my daughter, she's just 13 and she's going to be 14. And imagine she's learning this at this age.
Wow.
You know, those are the things I wish I learned. You know, so before she gets to 18, you know, she'll be a good trader. Yeah, she can. She's learning how to do that. You know, so that is one thing I'm taking out of learning and also implementing. Like I said earlier, I teach her everything I'm doing. You know, she sees everything I'm doing. I'm telling her, okay, this is what I want to start investing on, and of course, she's going to continue from there. She's not just going to make money and just pile it up in the bank. So we know now. We know better now.
Exactly.
My son asked me the other day, Queen. My son asked me the other day, and he said, "Daddy, how many pips now?" And I'm like, "Come on, that's it. That's the way you say it. How many pips now?" He was asking my wife, and he said, "Mommy, are you trading? Mommy, are you trading? Mommy, are you trading? Every minute, are you trading?" My daughter is 7 years old. Are you trading? Are you trading? I'm like, yeah, we're traders. We're trading money. So you just putting it in their mind.
We're fulfilling the scripture because if you read the parable of what's this parable that their master gave them talent, you know, they were supposed to trade, and the other one hid it. So that's what we're doing. We're trading. You know.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that it kind of that bothers me too. It's like sometimes we just don't we're not receptive, you know, to the idea that we can do this, we can have this, because the mindset and what we've seen or what we've heard over however many years, decades, or whatever is that's not for you.
Mm.
But I'm telling you now, you hear Queen, you hear Pastor Paul, they're telling you it is for
Yeah.
you. You can learn
Mhm.
this. We have a beautiful lady, and I'm gonna throw her out there. I hope she see this live. Miss Bobby,
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, but
72.
she's a
And when I
grandma.
say she is getting it, like she is dedicated, like how Pastor Paul was saying, he gets up on every single live, go
Mhm.
live session. He gets up on every single trading session that I
Mhm.
have. She
Mhm.
does the same thing. And now she gets it. And she's 72 and she's making money. And the thing
Yep.
is not for her. She's 72. So she's like, I'm doing this so that way my grandchildren,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
my grandchildren can be able to do this because they see that their grandma got it. So if your
Yes.
grandma got it, there's no excuse for you because you're young,
Mhm.
right? So and like Pastor Paul said, his daughter and is doing it. His son, Queen's daughter. The idea that you can't learn is pretty much a mind thing, like we've been
Mhm.
saying. You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
believe in you. The only person that is standing in the
Mhm.
way of you getting to wherever you're looking to go is you.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
the hurdle. You are the hurdle. You are the obstacle. Move it.
Mhm.
Move it to the side. When you move
That's
it
it.
to the side, you're good. That's it.
That's it.
That is
That's it.
it. So I want to thank y'all so very much. I love this. I love this.
Did too.
I love the sharing of information. It's a lot of us out here that are really just trying to pass on information. Not trying. We are passing on information on a daily basis, pretty much, because we want everybody to win. It's too much money being circulated in this
Mm.
world on a daily basis. Different avenues: real estate, stock market, foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, your regular 9 to 5, different types of internet marketing
Yeah.
opportunities, businesses. So it's not just trading. You can do the things. And I know Pastor Paul probably know what I'm about to say when we talk about
Oh yeah.
scripture.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So what is it? Ecclesiastes 11,
Mhm.
huh? Ecclesiastes
Mhm.
11 and 1. What they say?
Mhm.
Invest in 7 ventures.
Oh yes.
Invest even 8, huh? Because you don't know what disaster may come upon the land. Ladies and gentlemen,
Cast
that's in
it,
your
cast
Bible
it,
that you
cast
read.
it, cast it, cast it, cast it
Come
everywhere.
on.
Cast
That's in
it,
that Bible that you read.
Keep
cast
casting.
it.
Yeah.
You
Come
sow in the
on.
morning, you sow it, you put it in the evening, you put it at noon. You
Yeah.
don't know which one is gonna grow.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
what if everything grows? And on this platform, everything grows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything grows. I'm telling you, everything grows. You know, I don't just talk. I don't
No,
just talk.
no.
I have checked out this Leona. I've checked her out. I've done a lot of research on her and Queen. I've checked out Sean. I've checked out Dr. Jules. I did my research before I joined this platform. And what I found out will amaze you. I'm like, okay, this is my company,
Mhm.
and I am coming in.
Mm.
So, and today, as I'm talking now, I have nothing to regret.
No.
I'm
Yes.
just I'm just enjoying myself. I'm
Yes.
just enjoying myself. I'm just trading. I'm just learning more. And I'm ready to keep learning and trading. I told someone, I said, and he said to me, you want to keep paying this subscription? I said, if all of you refuse to believe what I'm saying, I will keep paying this subscription till I die. Because I am making the money to pay.
And
So,
then
but
some.
and as I'm talking now, I don't pay anymore because I'm a recruiting wizard. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm
I
done.
am.
I'm done it for you.
I'm telling you. I'm all over the place. My wife calls me peeps. Peeps. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just I'm just telling people. I'm just
You
telling
know,
people.
it's amazing how someone wants to pay money to get a certificate. You look for a job,
Exactly.
and you don't want to pay. You don't want to invest to get something that you can make money out of it. It's
Money
just
on your own.
yeah. It amazes me. Yeah.
That okay, so I'm about to end it, but when you just said that, it came up in my mind. So we talk about college again.
Mm.
You will pay
Okay.
thousands upon thousands. I'm talking about
Yeah.
some people hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on what your degree is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no guarantee that you're gonna get a job in that field.
Mm.
Think about that.
Exactly.
Think about
Yeah.
that. So you're gonna pay thousands,
Ah.
tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and get all of this debt by the time
Mm.
you graduate. And there's no guarantee that
Mm.
you're going to get that job in that degree, in that career field. And
Mm.
then let's say you don't get the job and you try to get a job somewhere else and you let them know, on your resume or whatever, your application, you have this education. Guess what? You're overqualified. I
Oh
gotta
my
heard it.
God. Oh my
Think
God.
about that. This is the mindset. We've been so programmed to believe that this is okay, and it's not okay.
It's not
Ladies and
okay.
gentlemen, it's not okay. You can go and learn how to make money for yourself,
That's
whether
it.
the market is up or whether the market is down. It's not the same as stocks.
Yeah.
Not the same as stocks. If the price is going down in stocks, guess what? You're losing money. But if you are trading, whether it's going up or down, you can make money.
Yeah.
That is what actually surprised me. That
Yeah.
was what actually surprised me. And I'm like, I told Dr. Sean, I said I'm going to lose my money. What if they are selling and I'm supposed to buy? And then he said, you want to check it out? Let's try. And then
Ali.
he said, when the market is selling, you sell. When the market
Mhm.
is buying, you buy. You are
Yep.
making money. Either way, I'm like, what? Oh, okay, now let's do this. Either way, I make money. All
Right.
right. I just check my indices. I make sure everything is intact. I'm like,
Mom.
I
That's it.
never leave my house if I have not made money.
Yeah.
That is the way it has become an obsession for me. I'm telling you guys. sorry if I'm bugging you guys, but it has become an obsession. I never step out of my house. I just on my phone, on my iPad, on my laptop. My phone is always handy. I just check the market. I look at this. I looked at this. I looked at this. Okay. I check this. I check that, and then I see it. That is the joy of it. I'm telling
Yes.
you, I see it growing. I'm like, okay, now I like this. I like this. I just like this. It's growing. And I'm like, okay, I think I've got enough now. I'm out. I'm off. So guys, this is the way it is. This is just the way it is.
Yeah.
Learn it. Once you learn it, start your business.
And it's for life.
And it's for life. Thank you for having me, Leonard. I'm so happy. I'm happy to be here. I like to talk to people because everybody's complaining. I don't have. And
Right.
the little you have, you're wasting it. Why don't you
Exactly.
invest the little you have in your life, in your knowledge, and come up in order to become a blessing to yourself, your generation, and to others. Look at what Dr. Joy is doing. Look at what she's doing. There are lots of people that have this. Just create an opportunity for you to be a blessing. And that's the ultimate. You're not only being blessed, you are being a blessing to others also. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and one last thing, when you
Yes,
get this
ma'am.
opportunity for people listening to, don't go discussing with your friends, don't go discussing with people. When I heard about this opportunity, I jumped in. I didn't ask anybody because there are a lot of people that are going to discourage you. So I felt it in my spirit that, okay, go for it. And I did.
Yep.
And later I got some people saying all kind of things, but like I didn't even care what they were saying, because deep inside of me, I had that conviction with God that this is what I should do. So I didn't have, need to consult with anybody before I get
Yep.
to it.
Especially people that don't know, what's going on. If they don't have the same drive and desire, if they're not a part of a particular wealth circle, and they're the ones that's just sitting around watching Netflix all day,
Discourage you.
don't plan their day.
Mm.
That's one of the things I talk about a lot, is what I got from here is make sure you plan your week, your month. You may not hit every single thing, but at least you have a plan. Because Sean always says, if you don't plan, then you plan to fail. So you fail to plan, or you plan to fail. That's it. He's right. I don't know where he got it from, but I'm like, I shout him out. That's why I heard it.
And it's true. And you know what? And you know what, guys? I was reading the Bible some time ago, and then I found a place that when Abraham, because whether you are a Muslim, I want to balance this out. Whether you are a Muslim or you're a Christian, your religion doesn't come to play. We all spend money and we all want money. So this is it. Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. He said to his servant, when they got to a point, the trajectory was about to change. He said to the servant, stay with the axis. There are some people in your life, they need to stay with the axis while you go up the mountain. If you don't keep them with the axis, they're going to pull you down the mountain.
Yes. Come on, Pastor Paul.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
All right. Man, I love this. I know we've been on a while, but I really, really, really thank y'all so much for getting on with me, sharing your experiences and everything, and definitely like letting people know, what's available to them. And it's not just me saying it. We're all saying the same thing, similar things, or whatever. So let everybody know what you have going on, where they can find you. If you have Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, and you want people to reach out to you, because maybe you are more their cup of tea than me. So that's why I want to make sure, it's all love. There's no harm, no foul, no disrespect, none of that. It's like, it's okay. So if you're not fond of me because of how I speak or how I look, it's okay. You have two other amazing people here. You can reach out to them. So go on there, let them know what you have going on, where they can find you.
Okay, you can follow me, my handle on Instagram at Quinty Daniel. Yes.
All right.
For me, just go on Instagram and just type in Eden. Now you see Eden. You know why that name is called Eden? It means the light. The light. And that's the name of my first son. So the light.
Wow.
I'm giving them names that are associated with money. It's so important. You guys think I'm joking. Money is so important in this world. Money. You know what God said? You know what God said in the Bible? He said the silver is mine and the gold is mine. He never said the poverty is mine. So guys, go with that. The silver, when God wanted to identify himself with something, he identified himself with silver and gold.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that means y'all need to start buying silver and gold too. Stop playing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go on ahead and start purchasing too. Stop just listening to the song and singing it. Go out here and buy you some silver and gold.
That's it.
If you don't know how to get it, reach out to one of us. We'll help you out. We will point you in the right direction and help you to purchase whatever it is you're looking to purchase. We got too much information, too many connections to not be able to help as many people as possible. So with that being said, I want to thank y'all again for coming out and getting on here. And thank you to the viewers. I hope that you got something from this. definitely leave some comments if you have any questions for any of us. You know where to find everybody. You see my IG, you see Queens, you know where you can find Pastor Paul. Okay. And I'm gonna end this with my favorite quote, since we've been talking about start, 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 and stop saying I'm going to and tomorrow and I'm trying or whatever. So I'm gonna end it with my favorite quote, and that's from the legend Arthur Ashe, and he says to start where you are. Use
Yes.
what you have.
Mm.
Do what you
What
can.
you
Ladies and
can.
gentlemen, y'all have a great night and an even better weekend. I will
Yeah.
see y'all. We will see y'all next Friday. Same
Woo!
time.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.